Welcome to Menu Matchup, where two culinary teams go head-to-head in one ultimate challenge. The menu, 7 secret ingredients, 2 amazing dishes in 1 hour. The matchup, 1 home cook with vision loss and 1 professional chef bring their skills together to impress a panel of judges.
Both you guys, really well done.
The pressure is on. The team's blender is just making a mess. It's a race to the finish.
I definitely don't know if we're going to make it.
Good job, everyone. Good job. On Menu Matchup. Hey, folks, I'm Matt Basile, the host of Menu Matchup. To my left, I have Team Red. And to my right, I have Team Blue. Team Red, good to meet you. Orly, our home cook.
Hello.
Oh, hello. And you're partnered with executive chef Suzanne Barr from the Saturday Dinette. Welcome,
Yes.
Suzanne.
Thank you, thank you.
Ready to rock?
Yeah. My partner in crime. Woo!
Let's get to know Orly a little better.
I'm Orly. I have 3 boys. I'm married, and I love making people happy. And if it's through their stomachs, well, there you go. I've always had a passion for cooking. Being a child of Moroccan parents, food has been a big part of my life. And a lot of people watching me chop get scared. And they're thinking, how could you do that with no vision? I was born with a genetic condition that affects the back of the eye, the retina. Through my younger years, I had some usable vision, and then in my mid-20s to late 30s, it gradually deteriorated to nothing. I have never let anything hold me back. I enjoy ziplining, scuba diving. If it's something I want to do, I find a way to do it. If I won this competition, I would feel so good about myself knowing that I've taken my passion and created something fantastic. I am raring to go.
And to my right, we have Team Blue over here. Yolanda, how are you?
Good. Ready to go.
Ready to go. This is good.
Ready
And
to cook.
you're partnered up with Chef Tobin Coachman from Tobin Food by Design.
Hello there. We're going to do this.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get to know Yolanda a little bit better.
My name is Yolanda, and I love cooking because it brings my family together, gives me a sense of independence and creativity. I'm of Italian background, and my mom inspired me to cook from a very early age. When I saute garlic and onions and just smell those wonderful flavors, it definitely reminds me of being in the kitchen with my mom. When I was 28 years old, I started noticing little spots in front of my eyes and these migraine headaches coming on each and every day. They finally diagnosed me with pseudotumor cerebri. When I completely lost my vision, I went into a period of denial. It was a very dark time for me. I was able to move forward when I got help from the Canadian National Institute for the Blind. I realized that I could do so much more, and from there I just pushed myself to make my life as normal as possible. I want to do this to test myself and prove that I can cook just as well as a sighted person, if not even better.
The prize for today is for the home cook, trip for 2 to Niagara-on-the-Lake, a culinary experience brought to you by Vintage Hotels.
Nice.
Oh, chefs, why don't we make our way back to our cooking stations so I can introduce you to our judges. All right, let's meet our 3 awesome judges. First, we have Lauren Moser, executive chef and owner of El Cuisine Catering. Hey, Lauren, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well,
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And then registered dietitian and food blogger, Abby Sharp. Hi, Abby. What's going on?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
All right. And then executive chef Sean Earnshaw from Flock Catering. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Well, good to have you all. All right, so the rules. We have 1 hour to create 2 dishes, an app and a main. You have in front of you a crate that has 7 ingredients in it. All 7 ingredients need to be used, but it can be split between the app and the main. You also have available to you extra ingredients to play with. So, in front of you, on the count of 3, I'm gonna get you to lift those crates so we can see what's inside. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so inside those crates, you have beef flank steak, candy cane beets, rainbow chard, triple berry jam, wonton wrappers, Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, and water chestnuts. All right, teams, now that you see everything in front of you, start to think about your recipes and what you're going to put out there. Feel the ingredients, touch them, get used to them, because the clock starts now.
Okay.
chestnuts. We can use it for steak for Asian cooking.
Yes, for
All right, judges, I'm really curious to see what Orly and Yolanda come up with because there's 7 mystery ingredients they have to work with today.
The only big surprise is this block of stinky feet cheese. I had to put it up to my nose and figure it out, and woo!
It's stinky.
So
All
yeah.
right, Lauren, what would you do with water chestnuts and Parmigiano cheese?
The Parmigiano cheese is an easy one to fit anywhere, but the jam and the chestnuts for me, I'd say, would be the most problematic 2 ingredients.
What do you think with the wonton wrappers?
Blue team looks like they're strategizing. I really wonder what they're going to come up with.
There's a little bit of a curveball with the wonton wrappers. It'd be great to take these wonton wrappers. I'll take some of the wild mushrooms. I'll take some shallots, some garlic, some ginger.
Maybe do a little mixed sliced salad with the
Yeah.
beets and the carrots.
Great idea. I'm going to leave you with the Swiss chard and the candy cane beets.
Sean, what do you think?
Well, right now on both teams, I'm seeing very large beets, and beets take a long time to cook. So if they don't get those in the oven soon or in boiling water, they won't be ready in time.
So I'll start with the roasted vegetables.
So Orly and the red team are working away.
I'm not dangerous, I promise. I'm just blind, but I'm not dangerous.
I think they got something up their sleeves.
Eggplant.
You want some eggplant? What else would you like?
I'll do a bit of squash.
Bit of squash, okay.
First thing I'm gonna do, because they take the longest, is start preparing vegetables that we're gonna roast in the oven.
Right at the top of your
Perfect.
board is your knife, okay?
So
you got
I'll
your
just
peeling?
peel here.
I'm gonna give you
For an appetizer, we're gonna make lettuce wraps, saute some julienne vegetables, prepare an Asian sauce, and fill the lettuce wraps with my mixture. Did you bring the yam? I did. And the beets.
And you want the beets. Okay, gotcha.
That's it.
The second half of the appetizer is going to be fun pot stickers and make a delicious dressing that goes on top using the berry jam.
Woo! Butternut squash.
Squash.
That's a tough one to cut into, so that's quite impressive that she's able to peel that with such ease.
I'm going to take the Parmesan and we'll make the dumplings together.
My dynamic with Tobin is to create something different than what I'm used to. So I want to go a little bit out of my comfort range. Do you have my knives?
Right here.
Perfect.
They're just to your left.
For the appetizer, we're going to use the candied beets, carrots, and Brussels sprouts, and water chestnuts in hot stickers, and for flavor, the berry jam.
It's quite a big piece of flank steak here. The plan for the main is the steak. I need to get it marinated, tenderized, cooked, and rested in a very short time frame. Yolanda, it's probably like a 3 or 4 pound flank steak here, so I'm just cutting it down into more manageable center cut pieces.
I feel quite lucky to be working with Tobin. Apparently, he's quite good looking and chiseled. So yeah, so I'm excited. I get a great looking chef beside me. This is great.
What were you thinking to go with the flank steak?
Our quinoa dish.
So with the quinoa dish,
I'm gonna saute some onions.
okay. Do you want water or do you want a stock? There's some stock.
Oh, chicken stock.
I really want Orly to win this because I think already we have this strong connection.
We're a fantastic team. We have such passion for cooking and food. Let's melt this kitchen down.
Welcome back to Menu Matchup.
The beets are on.
Things are heating up here in the kitchen.
Sorry, baby.
No problem, baby. Just coming in for some black pepper.
Orly and Suzanne from the red team are in the thick of it now. Orly is slicing onions, and Suzanne is beginning to season that flank steak.
Yeah, just smashing up some garlic. I thought that would be a good little compliment.
Marinade.
Over at the blue team, Tobin is preparing the marinade for that flank steak, while Yolanda dices, peels, and chops the veggies to be used in their appetizer. All in all, things are going full steam ahead.
We've got all of our roasted vegetables. We're all set
You're
here.
the woman. Beautiful. All right.
I'm excited that Team Red finally got those root vegetables into their oven. They've got less than 40 minutes now. They take a long time, so it was really cutting it close.
I opened the slivered almonds. See, I got it right. Just from shaking it, I knew.
So we're making some pot stickers, stuffed with ground beef and some water chestnuts. One thing you do want to keep in mind with making pot stickers is making your filling as flavorful as possible.
Team Red, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm smelling onion. I'm seeing meat getting mixed. This
Yes.
is fantastic.
I am sauteing onions now, and this is a mixture that I'm going to use for a quinoa dish. And I'm gonna put raisins, slivered almonds,
Oh, amazing.
and I'm gonna put a bit of cinnamon.
I love that because the cinnamon and the raisin and the almonds
Yeah.
together will caramelize with those
Caramelized.
onions.
Exactly.
You know what?
Yeah.
You got a good amount of spunk. You're a bit of a daredevil, you know?
I am, but you know what? I love cooking. It's
See?
my passion. I want to help other people realize that you don't need vision through the eyes to see easy. I've built tricks into everything I do. Seeing doesn't just come from the eyes. I'll shake a container, I'll know what's in it.
Oh, they're nice and small.
When I saute, I use my sense of smell to see if they're caramelized enough. By feel, by smell, you can gauge a lot of what you're doing.
So, Orly, I saw you go right through all that veg prep.
Yes.
Is it all the knife or is it half you, half knife?
Oh, I got muscle, baby.
You got muscle. Well, Suzanne, you're in good hands over here.
Yeah, we're on a roll.
There's a doubt in my mind that this woman isn't gonna rock it out.
Thank you, Team Red.
All right.
So Yolanda, I know you said your background is Italian. So what are some of your favorite dishes that you like cooking at home?
Pasta, fresh sauces. The recipes have been passed down by my mom. It'll never be like hers, but try your best.
Those are big shoes to fill, right?
Yes.
Oh, the candy cane is beautiful.
Okay, blue team, Yolanda and Tobin, how's it going over here, guys?
Good, good.
Great.
So, how you feeling about the mystery ingredients and everything you have to work with?
I think pretty good. I think we have a great game plan. We're going Asian inspired for the appetizer, which is a lot of my background, and beautiful Northern Italian for the main. So we've kind of done a split between both of the influences that we have in our lives.
Yolanda, I see some
Yes.
bright colors coming off your station,
Yes.
and you're using a mandolin right now. Do you have
I
any
am.
tips with that?
Just to be very, very careful. It's a very sharp blade. My sense of touch tells me if I'm in danger, and obviously when I get to the end, I try to stop because it can get dangerous. Being safe in the kitchen is very important, especially because I'm visually impaired. So my trick is to always have my fingers be my guide when I'm using the blades.
Well, the colors are so bright and vibrant, so I'm excited to see what you come up
it's
with,
gonna be a
okay?
lot of
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Team Blue, thanks so much. I'll be back, okay?
Yeah.
Sean, so I've gone to see both teams now. How would you approach this kind of competition?
I would do exactly what a lot of the teams are doing today. Get the harder ingredients out of the way, work together, and just keep pushing, pushing, pushing.
All right, teams, we are at the halfway mark. We are 30 minutes away from turning in your plates.
How you doing over there? Good?
I'm good.
Awesome. I'm just rolling the stick in the steamers right now. We're making the pot stickers because it works so well with something very quick. We can pan fry them. Ground beef is definitely a filling that you would kind of sometimes traditionally expect. And I think throwing in the water chestnuts as well as the Swiss chard for color will bring it all together perfectly.
So what I'm doing over here on my side is I'm just forming the dumplings. I am taking the wonton wrapper. I'm making a really nice bright filling with some roasted wild mushroom, water chestnuts, some scallions, ginger, garlic, sesame, and soy. Looking at the time, and I think I'm gonna get started right after this on cooking the steak. I really didn't realize how fast an hour can go. We want to give that steak enough time to sort of cook and rest.
I'm almost done the vegetables here.
So give a taste to this berry with me. Tell me what you think. I was thinking about some soy, some hoisin, kind of make it more Asian-y.
Judges, what are you thinking from Team Red right now?
We're under 20 minutes. I may want to start kicking things into high gear.
Did you hear that? We're gonna get into high gear. All right, I'm gonna go check the vegetables. All right, I'm flipping the vegetables. Going back into the oven with them, okay? Yep. We're doing really good, but this clock is ticking away, and I am feeling it for real now.
All right, teams, we are 10 minutes away from turning in your dishes.
Okay,
10 minutes.
Do it. We are gonna do it.
I have not heard yet meat hitting a pan.
Yeah.
So are you getting a little worried about the flank steak?
Very worried about that.
Oh, I hear that sizzle.
Steak is on, which is good. I was getting a little worried, you know?
Get that nice saute on the steak.
The last 10 minutes is where you really lose time because you're just thinking about plating and have I cooked everything through?
You don't want to just throw things on plates because as soon as they come to the judges and we taste it, we're going to know things aren't cooked.
Oh my God, we didn't use Swiss chard.
I did. I put it in
good
the
girl.
pot stickers. This is my fry pan right here.
Yeah.
I still have to saute my Swiss chard.
Flank steak is in, okay?
Excellent. Flankin?
Flanking.
Smells fantastic, Yolanda.
Is this on? I think this turned off again. I'm trying to saute the vegetables. The burner keeps turning off and we're running out of time.
If you haven't started to think about your plating, now is the time to do it. Welcome back to Menu Matchup.
Taste it, okay?
I didn't use all the
With less than 5 minutes left, both teams kick it into high gear. It's a frenzy of sizzling, tasting, and plating.
salt, So don't tell me I'm just talking to myself.
Okay.
Try the cauliflower puree. Let me know if it needs any seasoning.
It's a little bit watery. Can we put something to tighten it up a little? Maybe some breadcrumbs?
I got some breadcrumbs here.
Do we have any more Parmesan?
Yes.
Lemon, where are you?
I'm plating the pot stickers, okay?
Go ahead, baby.
And I'm plating the lettuce wraps right now. We got 3 minutes. Got it?
I got it.
Garnish, garnish, garnish.
Yeah.
Never garnish too much. As long as you have the time to.
And dos. I'm just talking to
Should we
myself.
just use it as garnish, or are we throwing them in there?
Maybe we can do just a really hot saute of them right now. Cider vinegar,
Yeah.
a little bit of honey,
Okay.
and then it'll make for a really nice garnish on the steak.
Right behind you,
Yes.
checking on those veggies.
Here.
Looking great.
That'll be the last component that we need to bring it all together. Honey, and then a little bit of cider vinegar.
Taking the flank stick out, let it rest.
That steak just made it out of the pan. I don't know how it's going to rest properly.
We throw that berry jam into something.
Yeah, I got it into the vinaigrette.
Where's that knife?
Here. Fabulous, here's the knife.
Teams, we're at just under a minute. Just under a minute to turn in your plates.
Okay, so we've got some puree going down.
Did the steak, I cut the steak. I'm just doing the veggies.
See steak going down on a plate.
Yeah, well, it looks nice medium rare, so that's great.
I think we have 30 seconds, so
This is just the garnish.
yeah, I have the rest of it plated up.
Sausage aren't totally done? Okay, I'm gonna pull those out. I get it? No, I got it. Where's that salt at?
We will just do some lemon zest.
All right, we are 10 seconds away. 10 seconds away, teams.
I remember.
Definitely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands off. Let's go. Let it go. Let it go.
You did great.
Yeah, you did
Really
everything.
amazing.
It's all right. Well done. Well done, teams. Hug it out.
Wow.
Hug it out. Team Blue, you know, I was stressed for you guys. Yolanda, you guys just seem so calm.
It's nervous energy, and I keep it cool under the camera.
She really did the majority of the prep work, all the vegetables and everything, and she just literally left me to do a few pot stickers and some steaks. So she
Yeah,
was
so you just barely
phenomenal
showed up
partner.
for this. This is
I
all
barely
Yolanda.
showed up. I barely
Well,
showed up.
congrats, team. You got a great looking set of dishes right here, okay?
Thank you.
Red team, well done. Feeling good?
Feeling great.
Anxious, but good.
Nervous, like you were like, did I do it right? Or nervous, like, what are the judges going to think about my food?
A little bit of both.
I think I did a good job. I know I did a good job. And
right.
you know what? We made such a great team.
Congratulations, Team Red. We're going to bring our food over to the judges. We're going to see what
Okay.
they think. Time to start judging. All right, Blue team, we brought our plates to the judges' table. Let's dig in and see what you think. Yolanda, tell me about what you did today.
For our appetizer, we did colorful vegetable summer salad with the candied beets and pot stickers with wild mushroom and water chestnuts. And for our main, we did pan-seared marinated flank steak, a puree of cauliflower, and we used the rainbow Swiss chard seared with olive oil and garlic. Nice, bold flavors.
The Swiss chard, was that done in any kind of sauce?
Touch of cider vinegar, lemon zest. Yolanda incorporated a bunch of garlic, olive oil, salt, peppers. Just tastes so fresh and clean. We didn't want to mask it.
Really love the flavors of the pot stickers. It's very well seasoned. I love how it's still nice and soft with the crispy edges. Steak, I could have used a bit more salt on mine.
That salad was so nice and fresh. I love the fennel, that licorice flavor is absolutely amazing. I loved the filling of those pot stickers, had a nice bright acidity to it. I will say mine was a little bit on the soggy side. I would have liked maybe a little bit more texture.
So I agree with everything that's been said thus far. Pot stickers are seasoned perfectly. The salad on top is nice and fresh. I would have perhaps seasoned the salad a bit more heavily, and my favorite part was the chard. The two different textures and two different layers of flavor, I guess, that you got from the stem and the softer leaves was really great.
Thanks so much, guys. Blue team, great job. You put some amazing food on your plate today. You should be super proud. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cheers.
See you later.
Team Red, congratulations. You've put together an app and a main using 7 secret ingredients. I couldn't tell what was cooking the food. The flames or your passion? Like, it was wild. Okay, so judges, why don't you dig in there and let us know what you think, okay?
All right.
What did you guys put together for the judges?
We have a lettuce wrap stuffed with sauteed peppers, red and yellow.
And it has an Asian sauce.
But then you also have some pot stickers that go with the lettuce wraps.
Yeah, so in the pot stickers, we actually used 2 of the main ingredients.
walnuts, water chestnuts, as well as the stems of the Swiss chard.
Sean's nodding his head. That's always a good sign. Now it's time to talk about your main. What you did there, Orly.
I started off by boiling the quinoa in a chicken base broth, and then I made topping, caramelized onions, slivered almonds, and raisins, and then I roasted vegetables.
I'm seeing more smiles, more nods. Sean, what are you thinking down there?
I loved both of them. I really like your use of the special ingredients, the water chestnuts, the stems of the chard. Not a lot of people use those. They put them aside, but great using them. Really like the spices that you put into the quinoa. Goes really well with the steaks, and the sweetness from the caramelized onions.
All right, Abby, your plate's pretty much cleaned off.
I'm so excited. I really like the juxtaposition between the fried, more decadent pot sticker and then the super fresh lettuce wrap. The quinoa, so I like the sweetness of those raisins and the nice crunch from those almonds. And the steak is really flavorful, but I just think it's a little bit tough. But overall, really tasty dish.
And Lauren, what about you?
The pot sticker is nice and rich in flavor, from the beef to the veg inside to the sauce on top, and really nice and crisp. The veg was cooked at different times, obviously, but it didn't necessarily bother me. But I do realize that we are missing beets here. I don't think any of us got any of the beets.
Oh man, the beets are missing.
Oh no, we missed an ingredient.
They were all there.
I know, and it was our mystery. It just didn't make it up.
Ugh. Team Red, thank you so much.
I hope that doesn't screw us up.
Judges, we've had a lot of food to eat. I have 4 plates from 2 different teams. Lots to talk about.
It's going to be a really tough one.
We need to figure out who won this competition. Welcome back to Menu Matchup.
Culinary trips provided exclusively by Prince of Wales Hotel, part of Vintage Hotels.
That was a great competition. I know the judges had a really hard time coming up with a winner, but ultimately we have one. So, the winner, today's competition is Team Blue.
All right.
Congratulations. Huge congratulations to Yolanda and Team Blue. Yolanda, you are the winning home cook today. That means you win the culinary trip for 2 to Niagara on the Lake by Vintage Hotels.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you bringing me? Are we going? When are we packing? When are we going?
I'll ask my husband first. How's that?
Breaking my heart. Breaking my heart.
I am feeling ecstatic. I'm just so happy I was partnered up with Tobin.
I'm happy for Yolanda. She's been a real inspiration to me. Woo! We won. Yeah.
All right, well, big congrats to the blue team, and thank you so much for joining us today, red team. Judges, you were awesome. Till next time on Menu Matchup, we'll see you then.
I know those dishes were fantastic. Suzanne was an incredible partner. We are going to get together again and cook this.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Host, Matthew Basile. Executive producers, Drew Scott, Jonathan Silverscott. Executive producer, Josie Creamy. Producer director, Cheryl Zalamita. Production manager, Carolyn Sandler. Associate producer, Danielle Pizarro. Director of photography, Andrew Baxter. Editor, Ted Wallace. For Accessible Media Inc., integrated described video consultant, Simone Cupid. Development and production executive, Andrew Morris. Vice President, Programming and Production, John Melville.
An AMI original production.